I'm ready.
Take it away.
Hello, podcast and YouTube world. Welcome to Chats with Baba. I'm your host, Dr. James C. Young, one who has been an educator for more than 50 years. The purpose of these chats that's brought to you by the Lighthouse for Academic and Cultural Excellence is to inform, empower, and educate parents of young Black children. The information is good for all children, but I specifically focus on young Black children simply because in some areas, when it comes to literacy, we've not done well. So I've taken it on as a grandfather of two young Black children, as a father who's raised two, to address the issue as I can with parents of young Black children. That again is to inform them, to empower them, to have them understand that they are the first and foremost teachers in the lives of their children. Next slide. So again, here we are. Lighthouse for Academic and Cultural Excellence brings you Chats with Baba. And again, those who view this is through formal instruction, formal in the sense of I draw from what the research says. I draw from my more than 50 years of practice and my 25 years of serving as a professor in residence in child development centers, in schools, wherever there were young Black children. I was there to assist with the teachers and the administrators, ways of looking at what makes sense for children and bring that to this audience. And it's helping parents to become informed and to teach them of what makes sense in today's world. We're living in a rapidly changing world, which I will talk about later, because of the invent of artificial intelligence. It has just caused us to speed up things rapidly. So again, as we get into our chats, and it is to inform you and to empower you. Next slide, please. Information. Well, and I come to you again with information that is scientifically based and facts to support what I'm sharing with you. For example, much of what I draw from comes from NAEP, the National Assessment of Educational Progress. This is America's report card on how well children in any school in the nation are doing in math, reading, science, and technology. You'll hear more about this as we go down the road as I talk about STEM. But today, as I draw from these reports, I'm not going to give you a lot of statistical data. That is not what I want to inform you about. I look at what this report card says about our children, young Black children, how well they're doing in math, reading, science, and technology. The idea is I can't change that, but going forward as a parent is to inform you of the things that you can do to build a better foundation in these areas, so that as our children come to school, they have the math language, they have the reading language, they have the science language, and the technology language, so that when they are engaging, words that they hear and expressions that they hear doesn't sound foreign to them. They can engage with other children as well as engaging with the teachers. Next slide, please. Again, this is to give you the authority. We don't have to ask permission, okay? Hear me. We don't have to ask permission from anyone to do the things that's going to give our children a solid foundation. By your knowing and your understanding, that gives you the capacity to share with your children those things that's going to give them the building blocks for early literacy, to empower you, to give you the authority. Now, do we have all the answers? No, no one does. But you're better off knowing how to respond in the event that you don't know what to say, rather than say, I don't know. We explore with children those things that's going to encourage them to continue learning. What we don't want to do is, because of our own inadequacies or things that we didn't quite learn, to pass that on to the children. That doesn't have to happen. I will share with you, as a grandfather, as someone who spent more than half of my life working with children that are of color. Is it limited to them? Absolutely not. But again, as I said early on, I want to empower parents of young Black children to help lay out the foundation moving forward. You're going to hear a lot in weeks to come about STEM, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I don't want you to be uncomfortable as I talk about these things. I've simplified it so that it will make sense to you. What I want you to do is to be comfortable as we go through these things, so that you can go back and listen to the podcast or look at the clips on YouTube and just spend time looking at them back and forth. I will carry you to my website, and at the website you will see information that will help you to better understand those things that will empower you. There's a comfort level that I want you to have as I walk you through these clips. And it's going, they are to inform you, they are to teach you. It's not going to be as if you sit down in the classroom, but they're chats. I will chat with you in such a way that you'll be able to say, okay, that makes sense to me. There'll be some things that may not be a part of your repertoire, such as it is, but that's okay. But I'll walk you through how to handle situations that may be uncomfortable for you. What we don't want to do, again, is to have that discomfort carried over to your children. One of the important areas of laying the foundation is to understand with young children what they're going through during those early years of development, how their brain is developing. And children don't understand limits, so they don't hold back. They go out and explore their curiosity. How does this work? Why does this work? And they come to you with questions that they are formulating as they're going through this. So today, let me just close by saying, what are the things as we go forward? We'll have informal structure about 15 to 20 minutes at most. I will always share with you nuggets about Africa. Is that going to make you an authority? And I want you to be comfortable so that we understand our own history, our own culture, and how we have contributed to the development of this country, even though there are lots of folks that take pot shots at Black folks, Black children, etc. I don't want to get caught up in that. I want to empower you, for you to understand in terms of our history, our culture, and how we build a solid foundation for the next generation. Think about this. Once we inform the next generation, subsequent generations will take care of itself, because they will understand the importance of having that early literacy. So with that, I'm going to bring to a close Chats with Baba for this evening, and look forward to chatting with you later. Have a good evening.